Can you guys hear me?
So I may have talked to dude at the party.
Did you get his number?
I did.
Is he putting up?
But the more important part is I might have secured us almost 150 licenses.
Watch out, Wall Street. Here we come.
Yeah.
Hello, my friends.
Thank you for joining us for the PEBCAK Podcast, a weekly information security show featuring some all-around good people. It is week 32 of 2024. I'm Chris Louie, and sweating my tail off in this 111-degree weather. With me, I have my co-host, the Cloud God, who's got a surprise to reveal in about 2 weeks.
Yes, I am freezing. It's only 111 here. Good luck editing that one out. Why is it? It's so low. All right.
Yeah, it's super low. We're at max gain. This is as good as it gets.
All right. Yes, 111 out. I'm freezing, but that's okay. And yeah, I can't wait to tell people what the secret is in 2 weeks. I don't even know what that is, Chris. So yeah, thanks for letting the cat out of the proverbial bag. Meow.
You're welcome, Brian.
Sir.
And we do not have Glenn Medina because we're going to call him Opposite Side Glenn, or OSG. He chose to stay in a hotel that's as far away as possible from the conference, and he did not make it here in time.
And he's schmoozing customers right now.
That is true.
I heard he's eating sushi off of a homeless person. That's what you do in Vegas. Shoot guns.
Our guests this week are Victor DeLuca and Tyson Kindler.
BDL.
I'm back.
I'm here.
As is tradition, when we're all together out here for Blackhat and DEFCON, we do a live episode recording, and our good friend BDL and Tyson are here with us again.
Is Tyson your peer? Or is he your boss?
Tyson's my peer.
I'm a peer.
Okay. You don't want...
I do not want to be a boss.
He'd be hard to manage, right?
Yeah. Have you seen this guy?
Well, earlier I was commenting on his corgi-like appearance, and then it's even more. So he's got the short, stubby legs, but he walked away. He got the cake. You see? It's like a corgi butt, man.
He's thick.
As a non-manager, I will agree.
All right, this went in a totally different direction.
That boy thick. Brought the cake.
This time BDL is staying for DEFCON, unlike my other two slacker co-hosts who are going home on Thursday.
Not. Tyler's throwing a big old raper.
Tyson is.
Tyson. What the hell?
Yeah.
Why is he Tyler?
You and Glenn are leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Glenn's not even here. So
Nah, Brian's hanging out for the raver, though.
oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to throw it back. Whatever that means.
Combined, we have decades of information security experience here, not just to educate, but to entertain. We've got a bunch of awesome stories for this week, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Are they really awesome, Chris?
They are.
I feel like they're not.
Mostly entertained.
I think they're mostly mid at best.
For real.
Just like last year, the show is completely unscripted. I just have a few topics jotted down here, so let's get started. Well, gentlemen, we have been in Las Vegas for less than 24 hours, with the exception of OSG. What are your first thoughts landing here in Vegas this year?
Still hate it. How about you guys?
Same.
Yeah. Way too hot. I'm 19,000 steps into today, and that's about 12,000 too many.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 19,000 steps, dude.
Some of us actually move.
I got the 10,400. What were you walking the floor today?
I wasn't trying.
Oh, he's left-handed.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Walking the
Shaking
streets.
big.
Walking the streets.
Shaking.
Tyson's a streetwalker.
I don't know if anybody has that kind of stamina. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm at 14,500.
And I have a real watch, so
Yeah, it looks like it may have cost
I'm not some
$3.
nerd. Something like that.
Is that an MVMT watch?
No.
Timex with Indiglo.
Did you get that on Stitch Fix? They just mail you random 3 times a month?
No, it's a real mechanical watch.
Just the Temu version of an Omega.
Do you know what Stitch Fix is?
No.
Oh. Let's plug them real quick. Do you know what
They're not a
Stitch Fix?
sponsor. Don't plug them.
They just send you random clothes, right?
They might be a customer, actually. But I guess you can't say that. No, they... you give them all your measurements and all that good stuff, and you tell them like what you're into, and then they send you overpriced clothing. for way too much money, and then you just keep it if you like it.
It's
Good
one
deal.
of those things they send you a box, you pick what you like, you said what you don't like, and they don't charge for what you keep.
Let me rent some clothes for a while.
So I got my gator boots. I don't actually have gator boots.
With the pimped out Gucci shoes.
Yeah.
I would love.
That's a Big Timer song,
Big
right?
timers, yeah.
Yeah.
Gator boots.
I would actually love to see
Gucci
Brian
shoes.
in a Versace shirt. Like, imagine, just
Like
the
the shiny
design.
gold one.
Oh yeah, I would love to see that.
I too would love to see that. We
Did
should
they make
check.
Versace shirts that big?
You and your fat jokes?
No, you're as big as a barn door, man. Jesus.
No body shaming. Oh.
Is
The
it Joseph?
podcast is a safe space.
Is it Joseph that gets mad when we cuss?
Joseph who?
He's like the sandbox guy.
Oh. Might have been. I don't remember. Somebody did.
All right, we
Well,
apologize for the beeps ahead of time, brother.
Well, I had to replace the beeps with the quacks, so we have quacks now.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I haven't cussed in so long, I don't even know.
you cussed a lot last episode, actually.
Well, it's bitter. I'm mad at Chris right now.
Always.
You guys want to hear why? Glenn's not
I am
here.
interested.
Glenn, so here we're gonna get spicy right now.
Ooh.
And,
Spill the tea. Spill the tea,
yeah, I'm
boy.
gonna spill the tea. So we're like pre-rolling, and King Douchebag over here, he started talking about his podcast. Excuse me, this is not your podcast. This is our podcast. Glenn and me and you, we're a team.
Yeah, you split the
Defend
revenue.
yourself.
Yeah,
Defend yourself, Chris. Yes, you might do the show notes and the post-editing, but we're the talent, damn it.
And all of the work. But yes.
Owner,
I'm here for
founder, editor, moderator.
But just like any,
Researcher.
hey, the Howard Stern show, there's people that produce that, but still,
He's got the whack
talent.
pack. So you guys are the whack pack of the
No,
Howard
we
Stern.
we're the pre-woke Howard Stern of the podcast.
How is
So-
Howard Stern show not the pre-woke Howard Stern?
Have you not heard his show lately?
I haven't listened to Howard Stern since I was 10, so no.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you're not aware of the changes.
Brian is very political. I'm impressed.
That is not political at all. So, Mr. I do all the work. It's still a team. This is our podcast. Let's keep it weird.
All right.
At least he's been sending you a check every month, right? He's splitting the revenue.
No, there's
three ways.
no. This isn't. Yeah, the revenue is zero. But no, this is a group effort. As I have my feet up on his bed. So,
I stole his chair. He's sitting on a trash can.
and I think Glenn would agree with me if he was here in spirit. He'd probably be like, "Yeah, this is our podcast, not just Chris's."
So we equally share the costs, the hosting fees, the software, the editing responsibilities, the moderation, coming up with topics. Shared equally across the board.
Have you ever asked for any help on any of that?
Yes, every week I tell you your stories in the show notes.
You've never asked for that. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. You'd like to put together your dumb stories. We just comment on it. We're the talent.
I just love that you're giving him more to edit out.
No,
This is
we gotta
great.
keep this. This is good stuff. So, yes, I love that you edit. It's such a great thing that you do. And we
Thank
love
you,
you
Brian.
for it. But
But
this is a team thing, damn it. Don't take this from me. It's the only thing I have left. It's the only reason why I wake up in the morning.
All right, well, Brian, you said a possible topic we could open with is you got early check-in for your hotel, and I did not.
He just changed the subject.
that's VP privilege.
Yeah.
It's a
like,
segue.
I didn't get in until 4. Like, I landed at 1, and they called Brian. He's like, oh, I'm in my room chilling. I'm like, all right, well, my room's not ready. So he was gracious enough to invite me to hang out in his room while I waited for mine. So how did you get early check-in, Brian?
So VDL also
Yeah,
did not. He was just sitting
2 hours. 2 hours in the lobby.
in the lobby like a homeless person. Did
Yeah.
you get checked in right away?
Immediately. At 11 a.m.
11 a.m. I got 11 as well. Maybe we have a similarity here.
I think it's the bald
All
and
the
beard.
beautiful.
Bald and beard and beautiful. Or this is 100% true. I walked up, said hello to Steven. I said, Steven, how are you doing today, brother? Being very nice, but I was genuine, and now I asked. And as he was checking me in, he said, your room's not ready. He goes, you know what? you asked me how my day was today. You can get checked in right away.
Nice.
So I tell you, just be nice to everybody.
Hold on.
Man, woman, child, no matter.
Didn't you say that thing does not work at that taco place or that burrito place?
Chipotle?
Yeah. Didn't that theory got proven wrong?
No, that was the look. Like, you're supposed to give him a look to get more meat. This guy held back a single piece of meat.
So you give guys a look to get more meat?
Yeah. According to Glenn, that's exactly what it is. A little wink. But yeah, it's just this one specific Chipotle.
Okay.
Well, I will concur, though, in this case. I was nice to the woman helping me check in.
See?
And she immediately found me a room and said, boy, wasn't I lucky.
See? Boom. I bet you Chris probably tried to check in like a damn robot on his phone instead of actually interacting with somebody. Prove me wrong.
I did 100% check in on my phone.
You gotta wait in line.
Yeah, I gotta wait in
Get
line.
human.
Yep.
Did you wait in line or did you try to check in on
I did wait in line. I spoke to the guy. He was nice. I was nice to him as well.
He was probably like, oh, damn Canadian.
We did have a problem when I was paying with my credit card because they would not accept the Canadian credit card, like Canadian dollars. So we had to work this out. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was, I don't know why it wouldn't convert. So it wouldn't convert currency on the POS. So we had that problem. But after the fourth time, it worked. So, yeah, the more you know.
Rich?
Still don't really check in for the record.
I don't know about that. What did you do in between the first and the fourth time that made it work?
Nothing.
Yeah.
It just worked.
I think Justin Trudeau was trying to F with you from abroad.
He might, Maybe I wasn't paying enough taxes for him, so.
This is like the CrowdStrike bug where you had to reboot 4 times before it fixes itself.
Hey, too soon.
Wow.
George trying to rein this in.
Kurtz is listening, dude.
Do they have a booth here?
They do.
Yeah.
I am speaking there.
Oh, yeah. How's that going to go?
Probably like a lead balloon, but we'll see.
You going to throw some shade or you going to...
No, I have to keep it very, very top notch.
Okay.
I will say, though, and you can, whatever you do with this, right? But in all the conversations I've had, the customers of CrowdStrike, who are customers of ours, have continued to say that despite it being unabashedly an absolute shit show, they still love the product and know that it's a good product, right? They know that CrowdStrike is good.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Go back to McAfee?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so it's like, quacks are going to happen, but that's
Kaspersky is number one, baby.
Kaspersky. I'm a Trend fan.
Trend
Micro, yeah.
I'm a Trend fan.
I think Zone Alarm is still around.
There's
no way.
Yeah, it is.
Quiet for sure.
No, I mean, I don't know, but I've seen it. I've actually seen it.
I'm sure Cisco keeps it around. Well, it's interesting that people still like it. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like,
well, at least they know, like, hey, shit's going to happen.
Yeah.
We at least acknowledge that it is a good product when it doesn't.
My stepdad, growing up, he used to beat the crap out of me with a belt that said shit happens. I remember that. It was a good time.
You're actually still wilted, like
PTSD.
Yeah, right. It was like burned in there. Like he actually took the time of like, it was like a leather belt.
That's a dad who cares.
He cares. That's daddy love right there.
Needed the message across.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I do know of one customer that like they did it like the whole knee jerk reaction, like just yanked it off and never again. They're like they're the never Trumpers of CrowdStrike.
Never
CrowdStrike. That's right.
Never CrowdStrikers.
Yeah.
We have those as well, right? Like, oh, we had a weird outage or a weird update, and let's immediately rip it out.
Yeah.
There's customers who are going to do that with any product. Azure had an outage. Let's delete all Azure.
Yeah.
Nah, that doesn't work, man. You just got to deal with it. Roll with the punches.
Yeah.
I say that those customers, they're like salespeople, right? They're highly emotional people. Yeah.
They react accordingly.
Overreaction is my only reaction.
From a 0 or a 10. There is no.
Why would you be any less? So
the second story I have here is I had an interesting Lyft driver that took me from the airport to the hotel. So he, I guess, as a tech worker, lived in the Bay Area, moved out here.
Party foul. Why are you on Lyft, man?
I had a credit I had to use.
They're so cheap.
Did you get it on Costco discount or whatever?
Yeah.
You're
Amazon.
expensing it anyway. What do you need to use the credit for?
So my Lyft driver.
Chris will not explain the money laundering accusations.
Something on the record if the IRS is listening. But he said he worked in tech. He says he's his own boss and he loves driving for Lyft because he could do it in his spare time, but he does enterprise consulting on the side. So I thought that was interesting. And he knew, like, in general what Blackhat was about and what enterprise security was about. But he said his day job, he works from home, remote, doesn't meet a lot of people, but he likes meeting interesting people in the Lyfts. So that's his face-to-face interaction as he drives for Lyft.
So he's a Lyft driver, and he chameleons his conversation into whatever the people are doing.
Maybe, yeah.
That's social engineering. And I love it.
Social engineering.
He's a sociopath.
Yeah. Now he wanted a bigger tip for social engineering that he knew what you were talking about.
Chris is like, bend over, I'll give you a big tip. So again, why Lyft? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
up
that's
with
so anti-Zscaler, dude.
Yeah. Lyft was fine. He was fine. I called it. He picked me up. He got me to the hotel, and he's fine. He's a good driver.
Fact check. You didn't call anybody. You hailed him from your phone.
Yeah,
but you didn't call him.
I didn't call him.
Did you give him a tip?
Hey, of course.
How much?
20%. It's our corporate limit.
Spicy.
Corporate limit.
It's a corporate limit.
Spicy.
Bro, you're just burying yourself. I have a credit, corporate limit, expense. That's like China. That's a giant red flag.
My Uber driver today had almost 13,000 trips in his
It's a lot.
history.
That's a day job.
Yeah. The guy dedicated.
What's your Uber rating?
How do I know?
If you go on your
app.
profile, yeah.
I'm a 5-star. I'm perfect.
Oh,
There's
no.
no way.
No,
I'm amazing.
Mine's
You
low as
look
hell.
like you use the word tyranny in casual, everyday conversation.
Yeah.
There's no way.
How could I get a low rating for using tyranny?
Some people are not about it, man.
God, I gotta look this up now.
Go on your profile, click on your picture top right.
We all
And
do
then
this.
you-
Amazingly, for some reason, Brian had the highest score out of
Okay,
the
let's
three
see.
of us.
Let's see who has the highest and lowest.
4.99.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can
How many
do
rides,
that.
loser?
I don't know. How do I see the red?
I'm a 4.98. Good for you for beating. I don't like it now.
I mean, that's me, right? The top left.
Yes,
one?
yes. Oh, look, 3 rides. 2 of them from his grandma. All right.
Tyson just wanted to prove it. He showed Brian. the actions.
4.92.
Me too. I'm 492.
Yeah, I
Man,
think
you
we're.
guys suck.
Yeah, we're very mean.
I mean, to
them.
be like a 4.99, that means I have to have done like at least 100 rides, right?
I mean, statistically, that's how that works.
That's how that works, right? 1, 4, and then the rest are 5s.
You think you got a 4?
I think
Who
so.
knows, man? Maybe you got a 2.
Well, I haven't done that many thousands of rides or
I definitely have
hundreds
done
of
that.
rides.
I give
I'm not going to math right now.
Ugh,
No?
This guy is better than me. I hate it.
All right, see you later. I've proven myself better.
The terrorist
Peace.
of one.
Wow. Maybe you bought those reviews.
Yeah, that's how Uber works. I pay for it.
Fundamentally.
No, give me 5 stars and I'll give you a tip.
Although, to be fair, Uncle Jay paid for it, so there we are.
I do end every ride with, thanks for getting me here safe. 5 stars, 20%. Keep it going, baby.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I will say the Uber picked me up today. It was like an Audi A. Is it an A8? Is that the big one?
8? Yeah.
It was crazy, right? Because I was like, oh, this is kind of a nicer car. And immediately pulls up. It's like a satin look. I was like, oh, he's clearly put a wrap on it. And then I at least I think, right? And so then I open the door, and the door jambs are white. I was like, oh, all right, so I see what he did here. He was trying to make, you want to be Uber black, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have a black car. And so I was like, yeah, man. I was like, that's kind of cool. I was like, you do like a satin wrap? He's like, yeah, exactly. That's what I did. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Get out of the car, I open the door, and I look. I'm like, no, he spray painted this thing black.
Oh, man.
So it wasn't Uber white.
It was Uber white, yeah. But like, what's that spray? Like,
Whitish with a Krylon
No,
black.
The Rust-Oleum.
it's like a Rust-Oleum. Yeah, it was totally that. I was like, oh my gosh, this dude spray painted probably $120,000 car. I have no idea what they cost. And
They're pretty expensive.
Probably wouldn't cheaper to wrap
But think
it.
of what he's making when he can do black.
Yeah.
He got an extra $3 my tip today. So
$30 at a time.
I just don't understand why he lied to me. Somebody was wrapped. I guess it's wrapped with spray paint.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Or like when you look closer at the door jambs, you see all the overspray and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, all right. And then part of me thought it was like a spray liner.
Well, like a rhino liner or
Yeah,
something?
like a rhino liner. Yeah.
God, on a whole car.
It's all textured.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
All right. So in the U.S., when you have trucks, you don't want your bed to get damaged. You have a spray-in liner. So spray it on there. It's like this hard rubber, right? It's
Yeah.
always black. And it's got this texture on there. You throw stuff in there, it doesn't mess with it. Spray it out. But the cheap ones always fade over time. You don't have a truck, so you'll never know.
No.
I'm fully waiting to see a Cybertruck that has been rhino lined on the outside.
Just wait.
Because that's the only way to have them in the rain, right?
They'll rust.
It's got to be rhino lined so it doesn't shut down
Chris,
electronically.
do it.
There is someone in my neighborhood that actually bought the Cybertruck and they wrapped it black. And I don't think you have to understand in Arizona, you can have. Let's forget about any Cybertruck. You take a white car in the sun and the exact same car that's black in the sun. You put your hand on the white car, you can do it. Black one is going to burn your hand.
Yeah.
I'm like, how dumb do you have to be? You're going to take this car that's pretty much indestructible and then wrap it black. And you're like, wrap it white or a different color.
Yeah.
Not one that's going to absorb the heat. Like, it's...
YOLO.
Yeah. Like, it just... Yeah, man. It's, like, I think I sent you guys a screenshot the other day. My wife's car was... The inside was 129.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's pretty hot.
And actually... I got a message, and the reason why I took a screenshot is because the fans kicked on to prevent the screens from being
Overheat protection.
Yeah, overheat protection. I don't think they can call it that. I think it's like
That's a Tesla thing.
Tesla thing. Yeah.
I'll stick to my Midwestern warm, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You're a Ford guy, right?
I'm a Ford guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But, being in Ohio, the hottest it's going to get is like 90. So,
But it's humid though, right?
80%, 90%.
See, I'll take 111
Yeah.
with 0% humidity before 90 degrees and
With humidity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the Orlando airport special.
bro. I was in Indiana and like I was wearing full suit. They're like, how you doing? I was like, I'm making a bone de gosse in my pants. And and for those, do you guys know what that is?
I'm pretty familiar, I think.
Yeah, it's like it's this Mexican Hispanic suit, meatball suit.
Oh, I thought you were referring something back to the Batman, whatever, the Batwings.
Oh, the bat wings. Yeah, I brought that up earlier today too.
I feel like you have a very broad vocabulary when it comes to sweat in your underpants.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Batwing
that's
from
specific to
Batwing.
you, but
Isn't the Batwing from like Waiting? The movie Waiting?
no, I mean they did the brain.
Well, they did the brain, but they were also talking about the Batwing.
Oh, yeah.
Like X number of points to get the Batwing.
Oh,
and
that's
the brain
true.
And the...
This thing is like the point here is automatically sticks.
Yeah.
That's the part that very veiny.
so that's why you want the room at 65 and not 75.
Definitely not. No, man. You
It's
get
on the Batwings.
that. Like you know what? Last year we were here for our sales kickoff, and before that we were here in this crappy hotel, Mandalay Bay. I shouldn't say that. We were here in this hotel, and again, like it's not 65. It's probably like 72 at best in here. They put us up in the Link Hotel, and you walk in, it's moist.
It's moist. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that room was ice cold, and I slept like a baby. I would take that room over this one any day.
Yeah. I had a suite last year.
Were you in the Link as well?
I was in, I was in the Link. Yeah. I ended up with a corner suite,
Nice.
and it got very cold.
Hell yeah.
On the Harris, where a little bit of rain and the ceiling collapsed and flooded the casino.
Yeah.
That was very interesting, because you think that over the casino was hotel rooms, but I guess it wasn't. It was just a part.
Apparently.
Apparently
Yeah.
not, right?
Yeah.
My favorite part was the parking with the monsoon rain.
The
So
sink. They call
Yeah.
it the sink.
Yeah, this.
The link.
Yeah, the
Parking
Link
lot.
parking lot, every time it
Becomes the
rains,
sink.
it's just used as gush.
Yeah.
It's every year, though. You never fix that.
I mean, it probably rains, like 2 days a year?
It rains a bit.
It surprises them.
just
It's like,
do it.
oh, there's
Yeah.
rain?
Yeah.
For the listeners, our Canadian friend's an idiot. He does more than just 2 days a year. Come on, man. It's probably in the 50s, I bet. I'm sorry.
50 days a year?
50 days a year, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
Rain at DEFCON.
How often does it rain in
Rain
Montreal?
at SKO.
7 days a month, probably. In the winter, it's probably like every other day. It's very humid.
What about in Ohio?
What?
In Ohio.
Ohio.
7 to 10 days.
All right. It's an event in Arizona. Like when it rains, like the other night, my daughter's like, "It's raining, Dad." I'm like, "Holy shit!" Round the troops, and we just go outside and we start driving around in the desert and it's getting big, all muddy, and then it just ends.
So you're like on Arrakis, and I'm on like this watery, lush,
Yeah, dude.
wonderful planet.
So it rained the other night. 9:38. It rained like a monsoon is like this massive downpour of rain. It's like comes down like this. This is you look outside, you can't even see across the streets. It's so thick, right? 15 minutes later, you can't even tell that it rained. Like the ground has sucked it all up, like bone dry.
It's those Arizona deserts.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? How often is it raining in your? Let's bore everyone with this podcast. In our meteorite.
It's foggy. It's foggy and cold at home right now. It's probably like in the 50s.
What?
Yeah. In the middle of summer.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a foggy day today.
You know what they say?
What did they say, Brian?
No. It was some president, like the hottest.
The Mark Twain, the author.
Yeah.
The coldest winter I ever experienced was a summer in San Francisco.
Oh, I recall it differently. The hottest woman I ever slept with was a dude from San Francisco.
Alright, which president was that, Brian?
Probably Biden. I don't know.
I was going to say Reagan, but I feel we'd start a fight.
No, I think Reagan could have said that too.
Yeah.
What about your flights here? When I was waiting to board my flight, so thank you to Zscaler for making me boarding group 5 on United today. I got
How's
to
that
see.
their fault?
So well, first of all, I have no status, and it's partially their fault for sticking me on every airline imaginable.
Why don't you tell them what airline you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you be a big
My
boy?
first 3 years, I was on like whatever airline was cheapest. And then I went, nah, this is dumb. I'm half status on all of them.
Exactly, yeah.
So I picked one, and I went with it.
And then with United, they pay with points, which doesn't allow you to rack up miles. So that's a downside as well. So okay, boarding group 5, and I just hear everyone on the plane was like wearing their logos of whatever company they were on there. Are you in the Blackhat? Are you in the Blackhat? Are you going to Blackhat? Are you in the Blackhat? So everybody clearly from San Francisco to Las Vegas was going to Blackhat, and they're all wearing their corporate logos. Me personally, I like to go incognito. I don't want people to know where I'm going, what company I work for. But it was just interesting to see everybody else having their backpacks, their polos, their jackets.
I'm sure we could have stereotyped you very easily.
Yeah, dude, like, come on.
I'm here for the World Series of Bowling, guys.
Star Trek convention?
You're just shaming other nerds, man. That's not okay. And you think that you're different? Like, you're the same. You're just wearing a different backpack. Barely.
Yeah. Did you keep your Blackhat backpack?
Yes, I still have a Blackhat bag. I don't travel with it, but I have a Blackhat backpack.
I think a couple of years ago I took a Southwest flight, and like it was like a coming of all people from Arizona on the
All
same plane. I was like, ugh. So this year I did American, and there was a lot of people talking about it, but I was just in a bad mood. I was just tired. I just wanted to just sit there and
Just knock out.
Yeah.
What company do you work for? What do you do for them?
Yeah, I don't do any corporate logos when I travel.
I'm like, I don't care what you guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want people talking to me. That's
I
it.
mean, yeah, you'd be out there giving hand submissions, right? No, thank you. I don't care at all.
You didn't use the opportunity to be on the same flight for like 2 hours with a bunch of people to start evangelizing?
Yeah.
That's perfect. They can't leave.
Or 42 minutes.
42 minutes, yeah.
For me, it's a 4-hour flight. You get them talking. How do you get them to shut up? I want to watch my movie, damn it.
Well, if you never stop talking, they always have to listen.
I don't have that stamina.
Get a projector going.
Evangelize.
Presentation.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Here's my
start this
laptop.
off with, let's get
Let's
the
fire up this
PowerPoint going.
PowerPoint. First meeting deck.
Yep.
There's nothing about me that says I'm highly approachable, but yet elderly women love to chat me up.
Yes.
Damn plain.
Do cashiers talk you up a bunch? If you go to a cashier, are they, going to be
If
extra
I'm buying
chatty?
like some Zen packets, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get that shit. I think it's like
or a
the
lottery ticket.
bald and a beard. People are like, this person can get me. They know my life.
You know about homesteading, right?
Yeah. You've been on food stamps.
Bet you have a great chick.
Ouch.
Here's animal husbandry.
Yeah.
So, food stamps. Have you guys ever used them before?
No,
It don't exist in Canada.
haven't had the pleasure.
So I used to. This is terrible. A long time ago, there was. I used to work at a convenience store, and man, actually, I can't tell this thing at all. I'm thinking about it, and I just can't do it. I just can't. No.
Well, I will tell you, there was one point, maybe 10 years ago, that I'm checking out at like a Walmart or something like that, right? And I'm reading, and on the credit card machine, it's like WIC accepted here.
Yeah.
And I have no clue what WIC is. It's just an acronym to me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is WIC? Why is it accepted here?
Same,
I've never
right?
heard of this. And my wife is standing beside me going, that's like the welfare low.
Yeah. Women's, infants, children.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I feel like one hell of an ass now, right? Because I'm just like bashing, what is WIC? I've never heard of it. And it's like, well, look at me and my privilege. Yeah.
Your tax dollars go towards it, so.
I'm okay if my tax dollars go towards it, but I just felt like a for having no clue what it was.
It's not that bad. Are you sick? You have COVID?
Oh,
Does
no.
Chris finally have COVID?
Diaper face got COVID.
Diaper face. Did you wear your mask here today?
I did not.
Did you wear your mask here today,
No.
Victor?
No, but
Chris.
DFC did. Diaper face Chris.
Yeah. Chris, did you wear your diaper today?
I did not. I only wore it to take a picture to make you in.
Whatever.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't even comment on it, by the way. BTW.
I have a backpack full of masks
Do you really?
because my wife is
And
health and
95s?
safety. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Look at this guy.
my wife is all health and safety, so everybody needs to be safe and secure and go by the numbers. I get it, but that's not me.
One thing I noticed on X is like an alarming amount of people saying that that COVID is like a thing right now.
It is.
Yeah. I was
It
like,
ran
Biden
through,
got it, right?
destroyed Michigan recently. It started making its way down through Ohio.
it's like it was all around the Olympics. There's like,
yeah.
they're putting their lives at risk. I'm like, I don't know, really? And these guys are like in phenomenal shape. And girls were in phenomenal shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that they're. And what?
And the rest.
And the rest was
Yeah, not just boys and girls.
Oh,
The
very
rest.
inclusive of you.
DEI, buddy. DEI.
The boxer from Algeria.
You want to start that? Do you really want to start that?
I'm going to take a controversial stand on this one and say that I side with Victor on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was fairly assessed, and that she was allowed to box because she was abiding the rules. So I think that was fair.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, but Chris thinks differently.
Don't
So-
you, Chris? He's
Go ahead, buddy.
The memes are hilarious, I'll say that. That'll come out of this one.
Memes are always fun.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true.
I don't know. I was looking at that. I was kind of like laughing because it's like, if you're going to say that she is a he, then your whole argument of like chopping your wiener off doesn't make you a woman kind of does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm like, you guys don't get to have it both ways. Like, I don't know.
That's the J.K. Rowling quote. Like, her line of logic was, if you are a female with high testosterone, you're not a woman, you're a man. But if you are a trans man with high testosterone, you're not a man, you're a woman.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
It's like wiping before pooping. That just don't make any sense. Yeah.
Do I dig the hole before or after? It's before.
Alright, we've officially lost our backup audio, so this main audio better not fail.
It won't. It's going strong. We're at 34 minutes, 51 seconds.
It already failed. What topics did you have since we didn't go over?
That was it. Those are the 2 topics I had.
Oh, wow. Blackhat conference came to a screeching halt now. Where to
Any
go?
security thoughts?
Wow.
What do you think about the Intel 13 and 14th gen CPUs that are themselves?
I...
The stock is dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15,000 layoffs, and did you see the CEO was praying on Twitter?
I did not see that. How weird.
I'll be honest, the last Intel thing I heard was like $0.01 so this whole Intel 14, 15 thing is cool.
Yeah.
So the CEO was praying on Twitter, and everyone was making fun of him.
It's
Saying,
like,
hey,
preying on young women.
no,
P-R-E-Y?
praying, like Psalms. He quoted some Bible verse.
Oh yeah, it's gonna help with AI.
So
For
that
sure.
They're saying, like, well, if your CEO is praying right after the layoff, that's usually not a good sign.
Not a good sign, yeah.
I don't know that God cares.
Yeah.
exactly.
Whoa, Intel's having a problem? Send the Israelites.
Israelites. Yeah.
Israelites, yeah. They'll help them. I don't know. Yeah.
If God was going to care, he probably would have intervened before the 13th and 14th gen chips were...
Who's eating their lunch? Is it
Look,
just AMD or...
Was the fact
NVIDIA?
that all the 13th and 14th gen chips have an issue where the system that controls how much power goes to the different circuits or transistors will send too much power. So it will end up burning out transistors. And that's a
Thus
permanent damage.
making it slower. I don't know.
Making it eventually itself. It will eventually die.
I'm gonna break the
And
CPU.
it is permanent damage. So they may release a firmware update that keeps it from doing it more. But
I
any
think-
already existing damage is already done.
I heard that the QA process on just making the chips is insane. Have you guys ever heard of this?
It would have to be.
Yeah, well, no. Let me take this. The amount of faulty chips that are
Oh, yeah.
manufactured
Yeah.
is alarmingly high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole reason the Celeron became a thing.
Yeah.
But it is extremely difficult. It's very, very small, right? There, I think
Yeah.
it's NM, like it's
In nanometers,
You're
yeah.
probably good with small things, but go on. I
Okay.
heard you're a pro.
Okay. But yeah, I think that they're printing at what 4
4
nanometers.
Yeah.
Like,
Apple
it's-
is. I don't know what Intel is. Apple's 4 nanometer with
Yeah.
TSMC.
Yeah. So the margin of error must be quite high because it's very, very small,
Yeah.
very, very difficult, very precise.
And you have to have like pure silicon at a perfect pure level to be purely perfectly cut in order to get the exact core.
Is that the same silicon that goes in other places?
That's silicone.
Nope.
Oh.
There's an extra E there. That's the enablement part.
Silicon. and silicone.
Oh. Wow. We'll have to Google that later. Sure.
But yeah, the whole Celeron line came around because they couldn't get the right amount of like L2 cache to go reliably onto these chips. So it became like, well, these are still chips; they'll still work.
That's not a bug. That's
Well,
clearly
let's
a
just
feature.
release them as a cheaper line, and we'll turn off this feature. Which is why they also released like, well, here's let's disable these cores and release it as a different line. We meant it to be a 6-core, an 8-core, but we're just going to turn these off, and now you get this thing. So that's just what they do. But now they've got this issue of it's shipping extra entire watts to a little,
Transistor.
single nanometer transistor that is just going to, and that's permanent death for that transistor.
Fair
There's
enough.
billions of them, but you do it enough times, your CPU is dead.
It's probably the warranty swaps that are got to be part of that.
So for the layman, like back in the day when I was a kid, I would open up an old TV.
Yeah.
Forget the fact of what I would play with in there.
The CRT tube.
Yeah, but there was transistors in there, right? Like
Yeah.
they're meaty. They're like
Yeah.
They're big. Now we have millions of them on a
Billions.
chip. Billions
on a
Billions.
chip. Yeah.
on a chip the size of
A coin.
A Dorito.
coin. That is insane.
Yeah. They're like fractions of the size of a human hair.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's how small it is. That's
That's
why
all.
the margin of error is that high.
It's all 1 0, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why Apple got that sweet deal from TSMC when they were doing the 4 nanometer process. They said Apple will only pay for the successful ones. They won't pay for any of the mess ups.
Of course.
Sell it to anybody else.
Yeah.
I still feel like the faster the processor, the crappier the code that's created. I feel like...
Oh, yeah. Code bloat is insane.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Code bloat is the bane of our existence.
As someone who has spent his entire last year just coding in Python, let me tell you, I'm allowed to get away with a lot of shit because CPUs can handle it.
Yeah.
Why are you coding?
I'm just doing automation for us to do reporting and stuff.
Isn't that what Tableau does?
Yeah, but I do it without needing to kick it to another system.
Oh.
Tab
Just
slow.
do it on demand.
Tab slow.
So you'll have to cut this out, right? But
This guy's smart. Chris, why are you so dumb, dude? This guy's on your team. It's amazing.
The worst customer success architect.
Yeah.
Just resting and investing here.
Wow. You're using your inside thoughts again, Chris. Jeez.
Apparently, I don't add any value to the team
Do
whatsoever.
you do any of that stuff?
I use his tools and I interface with customers to tell them what they should fix.
But see, with him talking to people, I don't have to. So
You don't want to talk?
I can go program. I love talking to people, but I just haven't been asked to for a while. Maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know.
Probably not. I mean, out of the 4 of us, there's only one of us that got chosen to go speak with CrowdStrike tomorrow.
Oh,
right?
that's true.
Well, Victor is speaking at our booth.
Yeah, I'm
That's
doing
a count.
ZPA.
He is.
Yeah.
Here, I've done actual webinars for our company, and nobody asked me to speak.
Sad. It's a sad day. What time are you doing your CrowdStrike from?
1 p.m.
I think we should all go and ask like ridiculous
Yeah.
questions. So it was not like that before, right? Because
Yeah.
you've spoken before.
Yeah, last year at Sentinel-1. At Sentinel-1 and Splunk last year, I did Q&A at the end.
Did you get a lot of good questions?
No. A few here and there. Mostly people just approach me at the end. Like, they don't ask the question in front of people. But yeah, they just approach me at the end.
Can you imagine IT people don't want to talk in front of other people, other strangers?
That's the only reason he and I have jobs.
That's
it, right? Yeah.
I remember years ago we were doing an F5 user group and the guys with the other SCs. Like, yeah, he's like, we're going to go to the Western Kieran and they have like this really cool wave pool and you can actually go there and surfboard, right? And I was like, it's July and a majority of our audience is built like a bag of mashed potatoes. I don't think that anyone's actually going to like be comfortable enough to take their shirt off and get in the water. He's like, no, it'll be fine. Now, the customers all sat in the heat, long sleeve shirt,
Watching
pants
you
on, and watching us shred. And we're shredding so hard. But not one customer got in. They're like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry, are we boring you?
No, I'm trying to find a good dad joke.
Victor's
You know,
on his
Chris is
fucking
going to
phone
put
right
me
now.
on the spot, and I'm
You
scared.
both of
I'm
you are on the
scared.
hook for a dad joke.
Oh, Jesus.
He looks nervous. A singular gray hair popped out of his beard. He's
We got 100 of them in there. Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing, I didn't walk through the hall today. Someone grabbed my shirt for me. Just walking through the public area, just ads everywhere. One thing that was notable was CrowdStrike had a ad just taken out on the side where everybody had to walk by, and it says, resiliency is very important to us. We're in this together, and let's move forward together. So that was an interesting message that they probably had to change at the last minute or get that sponsor slot.
I did like that one. That was a good display.
I mean, we've had our problems. I remember one month, 2 years ago, I called it the ZS2 Apology Tour. That's all I was doing.
And you did ZS3.
I didn't have to do that one.
Well, yeah. A bunch of us did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done the ZS Gov one.
Software will software.
You will.
What about crowd size this year? More or less than last year? What are your initial thoughts?
Well, I mean, the thing's not even open yet. is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, just walking in the hallways, though.
Walking the streets.
The party. We went to a party tonight.
The party was insane. That was a lot of
A
people.
lot of people there.
Yeah. who was it? It was Guy Point, and then Z-Scar was another sponsor.
Or about
There
20,
were like 30
like,
sponsors.
yeah,
25
different
A lot
sponsors.
of sponsors there.
Yeah.
I ran into Aziz, the guy from Avalar. You know? Yeah. He's like, oh, let's go up here. So we walked around, and I thought we were gonna go up and around the bar, but instead we were just like sitting on Mount Olympus, just like dooming people from above the bar. It was kind of cool. They were just standing there, like
Standing judging people.
just me and him, and see all these people like looking at us, like, why are they up there? And it was too hot to sit up there. It was
You
just
just
like,
raise your arms.
Oh, it was, yeah. I went up there
are
to
you not entertained?
Like Moses splitting the Red Sea.
Yeah.
I went up there to like shoot the shit with you because I saw you standing there on your phone. I was going to give you a hard
Good.
time for it, but then it was like, God, how are you tolerating this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heat rises.
oddly enough.
Oddly enough.
You're used to it.
46 minutes in, I have to go retrieve our third co-host.
Ooh, who's that? Kobe?
Go.
Glenifer?
First here.
Glenifer.
Glenda.
Glenda.
I was at the thing waiting for a very specific customer. Because I wasn't feeling like I was just hot. I was wearing a damn jacket and everything. And so I ran into the person that I was looking for eventually, but I was also hiding out by the men's restroom because it was nice and cool right there. It was this hallway, this nice cool air just sitting there. Oh, good job. Victor, knock it over. Are you just tired? Is the baby tired?
I am tired.
Is it
I'm
1 o'clock?
9 time zones away, man.
It is not 9 time zones. Don't exaggerate.
From Europe, where I was 48 hours ago, yes.
No.
Yes.
Montreal, where you were just at 24 hours ago is what we're talking about.
Yeah, but, I'm still
For everyone
broken.
listening, VDL was on an international vacation, and he wants us to feel bad for him because he's tired.
I tried to replicate Brian's trip, but I was never able to. He had such a nicer trip. Everything was perfect about his. He went to Rome. He went to Sicily, Greece, I think.
Don't listen to my friend; he's adopted.
I could see that. That's a lot of.
Whenever you went to some place that's expensive, right?
3 countries, name them. Do you know 3 other countries in the U.S.?
Canada, Mexico.
No, in Europe.
Oh yeah. There's
Well, you just said Italy,
Thank you. I was
And-
wondering.
All right,
Italy,
and
Greece.
and he said Spain, and he said Greece.
My man helping me out.
just bail them out.
I mean, does the Netherlands count?
It counts.
Amsterdam?
It's
like
like
a
Amsterdam's
chunk,
not
yeah.
a country. Netherlands, yeah,
Netherlands is a country.
yeah.
Amsterdam is
No, it's a,
City.
it's the capital. I think
It's a town.
The Hague. Is it The Hague or Amsterdam, the capital of Netherlands?
I don't know that. I'm an American. I don't know that.
Yes.
What's the capital of
What's it?
Ohio?
Columbus.
Columbus.
I shouldn't know that. You stupid.
It's Ohio.
Ohio's the most important state of
It's a swing state.
the world.
Yeah.
Swing? Like
They-
swingers?
No, whoever they pick for president will become president, right?
And who do you pick?
But it unfortunately rotates way too often. But yeah, whoever we vote for,
Statistically, like that's
Yeah.
statistically we
you
pick
guys
the
bet
president.
1,000%.
Like
Yeah.
100%?
Whoever Ohio
Sides,
votes for
yeah.
seems to always be the president.
Mm.
Like 99 point always % of the time.
Wow.
That's a alpha numeric decimal. 99 point
Always.
always.
Yeah.
Yes.
So statistically, your vote doesn't matter, Brian.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Compared to mine,
Yeah.
his vote means shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tyson's the big voter.
listen.
I'm moving to Ohio. We're gonna
If you want to matter in America, you live in Ohio.
freaking flyover state, you know. Tornado Valley.
Yeah.
Is that the only con of Ohio besides the humidity?
Probably, yeah. I
Are
mean,
you
we
in
get.
Columbus? Where are you?
I'm in either Findlay, which is like northwest Ohio, or the Cleveland area, northeast.
You a LeBron fan?
He's all right.
He's
I'm
all
not a-
right.
I'm not a super fan. I'm not like dedicated in any way.
Okay, good.
I went to high school briefly with Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, okay. Before or after the rape thing?
Before,
Yeah.
slightly around the same time, and I would 100% believe it to be true.
Really?
Absolute D-bag.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Absolute
Why?
D-bag. Just one of the, least humans I've ever met.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks like he has, a 50-pound head, though.
Yeah.
It is a big old...
I mean, he was, a great athlete.
Isn't that
Great
the
at
TRT,
basketball, great at
that's the-
baseball as well.
Steroids, right? The TRT and the HGH, human growth hormone.
What's up, bitches?
Oh, he did it.
Yeah. Glendifer's here.
Hey.
He's got his Nikes on.
What's up?
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
How you doing, man?
I love you.
Hey, dude.
God, is this what I get? Come on, man.
Sorry.
Give me a man hug. What kind of shake is that?
And I'm going to stand up. Hello.
Hi, I'm Glenn.
I'm Tyson.
Nice to meet you, Tyson.
Fine to see. I'm sitting
Oh,
on
you're
the
the
trash
island guy. All right. I get it.
Hey, can you sit on the bed like that and then put your feet up, and then look at us like this?
You don't look like a French girl, but I want to paint you like that. Is that all right?
Hey. Are we going out after this?
We're just talking about swing state stuff.
Tyson.
Ooh. Awkwardly posed.
I know. It looks like we're about to run a train on the
Somebody
plane.
talking
I go last so you can cut off.
about this fake balcony.
So much stuff that has to get edited out.
Oh, yeah.
We'll make you work on this.
Sorry,
one.
Yeah, 40 minutes
Mister,
of
it's
trash.
your... Hey, have fun editing your podcast. So I was busting his balls at the beginning. Remember the other day? He was like, "This is my podcast. This is our podcast." Remember when we sat down and talked about putting together our podcast? What do you think?
It's our podcast.
It's our podcast.
I never said those.
No, he's just the
No,
editor.
you give me the editor and queef for all the
editor.
care.
Moderator.
Moderator.
Did he take his shoes off from coming in? He didn't walk downstairs with his shoes. What'd you do? Take
Chris
your
has
shoes
got
off?
incredibly flat feet.
He took his shoot off earlier, then
Like
put them
Trump?
on to go get you.
He's
Does
so
Trump have
Asian,
flat
right?
feet?
It's
I think, isn't
take
that
your
why
shoes off.
Trump was a draft dodger for
Bone
Vietnam?
spurs?
Those Spurs.
Bone spurs?
Bone
Yeah.
Spurs.
Who?
Yeah.
Him
I
or
thought it was
Trump?
flat feet.
No, he was bone spurs
Bone spurs.
all the way. He had debilitating bone spurs where
Oh,
he
no, poor
couldn't
guy.
possibly function.
Oh,
All I know is Michael Jordan had flat feet. That fool could jump.
Yeah,
Tell you
he
what.
Get
Did he
the
have
right
a jump?
shoes.
Yeah, you could choose.
Are you a jumper? Are you like
I don't think so.
Dude,
Okay.
you just said he was a corgi and now you're asking me
I got these
He is a little
stubby
bit of a
legs.
corgi.
He's got a vert of 2 inches. Are we just ad-libbing here? Just talking?
Yeah,
Pretty much,
but,
yeah.
How was your flight in, Glenn? You came in last night. I think you said in the group chat there were 16 seats filled out of 100. Something.
19 out of 144 on a
What?
on a 737 700 or 737 Max.
Did you get a whole row? Did you lay
Did
down?
anyone sit with you?
No. Excuse me. Bleep. No.
That's that's always the Southwest lottery. Like, you hit it good. There's no one in the middle seat.
Oh, dude.
You're just gonna stretch out.
Yeah. You look big, so when people come on as they're
Yeah.
lining up, you kind of spread
Balloon
out,
out.
and then
If there's that small little person, you
Yeah.
shrink up real
Yeah.
quick, or make eye contact.
then you get someone like you that comes across and you go, "I want that seat." And you're like, "Fudge,
Yeah.
no."
Dude, I literally did not get on the plane once. I actually got off the plane because I felt so bad about
Yeah.
taking a middle seat.
You should.
And unlike Chris, if I do have to sit in the middle seat, it's like this. I'm just praying that it's over.
Yeah,
You
Get as small as possible.
Didn't you see
I can't.
you arm wrestle for the armrest?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
on a Southwest.
Who the
flight.
hell's going to combat him?
Me?
You know who will? These two mofos from Indiana, biggest white people I've ever seen in my entire life.
Bigger than you.
Oh,
Make you
they're-
look small.
Bro, I was behind them and I was like, dude, I'm sure whoever's in front, they cannot see me.
Man, it makes sense. 60% of Americans are overweight, so it's just normal. You're
No.
bound to find someone that's
Some of
much
them are
larger.
No.
corn-fed.
He was a
mother-fed.
corn-fed.
Yeah.
Farm boy, the guy, like he was broad, and he was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Why is there
big fool.
Tito's in a wine glass? What is that?
No, that's not
That's
water.
Vic. That's
What
Vic's
a
drink
weird
of choice.
question. Where are you right
I don't
now?
know, for somebody that's 2 hours late.
In Vegas.
I'm a whole bottle in, but
What'd you have for dinner?
lobster
lots of things.
Name 7.
We were betting that you're eating.
Peking duck.
Okay.
That was
Cheeto
not on our
peppers.
list.
All right.
Some jumbo prawns, which is
Ooh.
ridiculous.
I
Best
bet
jumbo
that you were
prawn.
eating sushi off of a homeless person.
No. Might be in Vegas, but no. That's not the case.
Not the case, okay.
Yeah, not the case.
And what's the name of the customer you were with again?
Zscaler. They're entertaining an enterprise browser.
I'm sure it will be on the expense report.
Best jumbo prawn I've ever had. There was a shack in.
I think you say shaft. I was like,
No.
Back to the meat.
Yeah, downtown Chicago. There was this little shack where it was like they had 0 tables, but 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. there was always a line around the block. Because the bars are shutting down because of the music and all that shit. So you go to live shows, you line up, you go in, you get like 4 gigantic fresh shipped in prawn for like $10. You take your basket out, you eat it on the curb, you walk around for a bit, sober up. By 6 a.m., the bars are open again. They got music going. You just get your back in there.
Nice.
So,
Yes.
borderline alcoholic on the podcast today, everyone.
So I'm going to ask, has anyone used Chris's bathroom yet?
No, I have not defiled it.
I did not
Yeah.
destroy it.
You go,
I'm
you
going
go
to
pop a
pee
squat.
everywhere but the toilet if I go inside there.
Do
it, man.
That was a joke last year. No, Brian, that's the shower.
Yeah. Go drain the main vein, man. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of jumbo prawns.
Yeah, there you go.
You said, you guys heard, I said I was boarding group 5 today, and then they made an announcement that, 1, go on, 2, go on. The very beginning of 3, they said everyone's got to check in the bags. So I'm like, oh crap, I got to check in my bag. And then they said, groups 4, 5, and 6, you're free to board. And there's like 6 of us. Like 6 people in groups 4, 5, and 6. Why even have those groups if there's only 6 people in it? It used to be 1 through 3 on United.
That's
Now-
why I'm not
Like 6.
totally excited about the
Southwest change.
The
'cause
side
it's like,
seating. Yeah.
the side seating is like 9 times out of 10, those with priority boarding,
The status. Yeah.
which is 75% of the plane, is going to board anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's where you line up in that process. So,
Yeah.
whatever. It's crazy.
At Southwest, I'm a row, I think, 9 guy. But
Yeah.
you know why?
But,
Denver servers is the first row to get.
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like exit row. I'm an exit row guy.
Why?
Especially anything greater than 2 hours, I'm an exit row guy.
You're taking the leg room from he and I.
Hey, listen. Height has nothing to do with it. It's priority. So, I had a guy that was like a football player, and I grabbed that one seat that had that extra leg room that he had in front of him. And the guy looked at me and goes, "Why?" And I said, "Because I can't."
Wow. Yeah.
What a
'Cause I
boss.
can't.
Assess dominance.
What a
Yeah.
chat.
And he was pissed the whole way. His whole football team was upset at me.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked at him and I'm like, "Hey, you should have got A1, but you didn't."
Pay the $20 for a priority boarding.
That's right.
I guess. That's why I'm Delta.
Do they have business class for Southwest? Or
No.
They will.
They're about
It's
to.
economy all the way?
They're about ready to.
Next
yeah.
year they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, every seat is
Every
equal, yeah.
seat on Southwest is first class.
It's also last
Every
class.
seat is carriage. Let's be honest.
Is Delta really as good as people say?
No,
No.
I mean it's not bad, but it's decent food, decent service, and all their planes have like the little TV screens and all that shit. So
That's
it's a good
Did the
setup.
doors blow off on that one, or is that United?
I mean that's just Boeing in
That's just
general.
rolling. That's Alaska.
I will say the 737 I took out on the last hop here today was all the doors stayed attached.
Wait, you had a layover?
So flying out of Cleveland,
Yeah.
I apparently cannot get direct flights out here. But my other house, I could always get direct flights out because I just fly out of Detroit, which is like a major
It's a big
airport.
hub, yeah.
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 So I can get direct flights to anywhere, but Cleveland, not.
I think it's a conspiracy thing. I think
Yeah.
Zscaler Travel is like We can save $7. We can have 3 layovers.
Here's the problem.
I don't know how that's cheaper.
Yeah.
How did that make that
Yeah.
flight cheaper?
I picked my tickets on this one because they were the only option that would actually get me here within a day.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna laugh. So yesterday I'm leaving. The flight's at 7, almost 8 o'clock. I get to the airport casually, like an hour and a half ahead of time. Sacramento's pretty easy. But on my way to the airport, there's this plume of smoke.
Huh.
And I'm like, oh my God, did a plane crash right by the airport?
Pretty natural here in California.
And like, it's got to be a grass fire. It's white, it's smoke. And when I get to the airport, like every spot next to the glass that can overlook this fire is because it's not a couple miles away. And we're all wondering, everyone's like, did the plane crash before we got here? What's going on? So that was the highlight of yesterday's flight. Was
What was it, damn it?
grass fire.
Of course, it's California.
Arby's 5 for 5.
Everything. But the whole idea was you're sitting there going, did a plane crash? It was like, did something happen that I missed? Because no one listens to the radio anymore, right?
Yeah.
I'm on iTunes, I'm on Audible. Who listens to the radio?
No.
Especially local
Serial
radio,
killers.
right?
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Just
Listen
Victor.
to
Yeah,
AM radio.
just Victor.
Just
Canadian 101.
Real news of Canada.
You know what's crazy? Is like, remember Arby's 5 for 5?
I was going to say, if they bring that back, I would absolutely start a fire
Yeah?
for it.
What?
Well, now it's 2 for $7. How crazy
What?
is that?
No way.
Yeah.
No
I'm
more
sure.
$5 foot long at Subway either. It's like
Thank you, Biden.
$6 for 6
Yeah.
inches. Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
Trudeau.
Thanks,
It's not
Tru-
Biden,
thanks,
it's
Trudeau.
Trudeau. Come on.
That's inflation for you.
Is it? I don't want it.
Yeah, nothing.
I want a 5 for 5.
5 for 5, baby. Give me the meat
5 for
sweats.
5.
Arby's 5 for 5.
Well, you can get a 5 for 5 from Bud's. 5 by 5, not a 5 for 5. You get a 5 by 5, but it's going to cost you like $40.
I'm going to need a piece of paper for whatever the hell you just said. Can you map that out?
5 pieces of meat with 5 pieces of cheese on a In-N-Out burger.
Oh, 5 by 5.
5 by 5.
5 by
I
5.
think you just like doing a Sean Connery board there for a second.
Is my accent too thick for you?
No. No, like what is a Sean Connery board? It is meat with cheese and charcuterie. I know. It's for you guys.
Charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie?
Don't touch
Here
it.
goes the Canadian guy.
We will beat your
You know what this means, Vic?
So I guess
Not
There's
welcome.
a text stream that went on today on Signal. Hopefully Signal will sponsor us one day. But anyways, I see a picture of basically Victor with Deej, and Deej is looking at him like he's pissed at him because Vic took the picture.
No, he was happy.
I was like, no, I was just kind of questioning. I was like, are you seriously taking a picture of us? And I'm the only one lifting weights here standing.
Yeah.
One of those people that film themselves in the
And then the
gym.
next message I see is, where are you, Chris? And Chris is like, I'm in the room drinking already. What are you guys talking about?
No, I was not drinking. I was at the noodle bar. I was at the noodle bar with one of our former colleagues.
Drinking.
Eating noodles.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is Vegas, though. You got to stay hydrated some way. You might as well
Sure.
have alcohol in it.
Very true.
What did
How
you
else
guys
do you tolerate the town?
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
How do you tolerate the town?
Yeah,
If you're not
that-
drinking, how do you tolerate Vegas?
Oh, do guns.
Oh, no.
You go go-kart racing.
Machine
Those are
gun
good.
shoot.
Throw axes. You...
No, it's this job security thing too. With you don't want to be sleeping in past your meetings. I know I sound like a responsible adult, but
What are you, 50?
You have meetings in Vegas?
Brian, just say that?
yeah, man.
The responsible one.
Yeah, RSA. People were like, "Why aren't you drinking?" It's like because I have to talk to people and not be belligerent. So can't be talking like Chris in front of people.
I'm a teetotaler outside of DEFCON and Z-Scalar events.
You're a what?
Like a teetotaler. I don't do alcohol or chemicals of any form. except for C-scalar events and
Whatever, Mr. Tito's over there.
He's saying this is when he can drink.
Yeah.
This is when I can drink.
We're not at DEFCON. We're still at
It's not like
Blackhat
there's
right
no
now.
there's no reason I can't drink. I just have no desire to. But you come out to Vegas and it's like I can't stand this place. I need booze to tolerate.
Some people feel like that about their marriage.
I feel lucky.
No one here.
Obviously, Brian.
Obviously. Just Victor.
Tell us how you feel like Brian.
Victor's common law, constantly drunk.
What was your guys' go-to drink tonight? Obviously Tito's for Chris. You can see it in his eyes.
Yes.
Had a beer and a vodka Red Bull.
We had good whiskey, like Nika.
Oh yeah, we
Whiskey
tasted.
tasting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whiskey
Yeah, good
tasting.
Nika there.
So I went out of. It was kind of weird. I had some plantains.
Plantains?
What?
Plantains?
Planters
Ex-
peanuts?
ex-
No, it was actually.
Expand on this.
It was really good. It was comparable to the Macallan 12 and
Do you mean Blanton's?
Bland.
Plantains?
Plans, yeah.
Jamaican
It's
bananas,
alright, bro.
dude.
I got you.
Plans.
Just
Yes.
liquid banana.
Blanton's.
I love how Chris instantly sobers up to judge you.
I know, right?
Do you mean Blantons?
Your accent's too thick.
Yeah.
Plantons?
Plantons.
Chris just went full ice on Glenn.
I know, right?
But this is unlike you. You usually just a straight Tito's
Tito's
soda.
guy. Yeah.
Tito's and ice, yeah.
Usually
Tito's
not
and
a,
ice,
he's
yeah.
a whiskey or scotch guy.
I got through my phases. I think tonight was
Bourbon.
a good switch to some scotch.
I'm gonna grab whatever's available. I had like a
What's her name?
whatever's available. I had like a hard seltzer at the ICS Village, and then a few Macallan 12s, and then whatever the bartenders were bringing by on the trays. And mix it all.
But they could have done just brought food over because I'm starving.
They could have brought food over.
Yeah.
I imagine the sushi joint is still open.
What?
There's one in the Mandalay
Sushi
casino area near Delano
Yeah.
and other There's a sushi joint down there.
All I know is I've been coming to this hotel way too much. I'm starting to know where stuff's at.
Oh, it's a problem. Yeah.
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 Especially when you're dressed the way I was dressed today. People think I work here.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, sir. Oh, damn it.
It's the pit boss.
You wear a collared shirt today.
He had a
And
full
jacket.
suit on.
Yeah.
Full suit. He looked like a pit boss.
There you go.
Like, sir, someone's cheating at the craps
I
table.
was trying to go
over
with Dog
here.
the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, no, that's not your look.
No, you
Get
need the hair,
chest
dude.
mop out.
Yeah, the hair. The
Yeah.
blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
You don't have ponytails.
Not yet. Probably never.
I didn't bring a wig this year.
Do you normally bring a wig?
Yeah. DEFCON.
He brings a kilt.
Well, I brought the kilts.
About the kilt.
Hell yeah, you do.
So if you wear a kilt, do you do the kilt thing?
Yeah. You're in the desert. The kilts are there for one purpose.
You leave a snail
Airflow.
trail?
Yeah, but traditionally the kilt is worn.
As a non-female, no.
Traditionally, the kilt is worn in Scotland. Where
Right.
It's not desert. It's actually moist. So,
No, I know, but it's for airflow. The
Okay.
kilt is worn for airflow.
Okay.
Is it free?
It is extremely free.
Right, Brian's gonna try this tomorrow.
You are wearing jeans right now, as am I, right?
Yeah.
You know how we were talking about like the bat wing and the brain and all
I
that
think
shit? Right?
Yeah.
Like, you put on a kilt, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I could probably teabag the toilet right now if I sat down.
Oh, I bet you could.
Yeah.
I think
bet
you have
could.
some clinical sweating problems.
You'd be able to tell us how cold and or deep the water is right
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
If you're wearing a kilt, not really a thing because you're just comfortable.
So people need support. Because just like an old lady, his would probably be hanging down.
Yeah.
I'm not old enough
Hence
yet
the
that they're
teabag.
yeah they're not batting against my knees yet, so I'm all right.
That's the term hanging brain.
You mean the hanging Brian?
Yeah.
Alright. On that note, we are over an hour in, so we continue to get great comments about our dad joke of the week.
Dad joke of the week.
This week, our guests, plural, Victor and Tyson are up.
Ooh. All right, Chris, where did the cybersecurity team go?
I don't know. Did they run somewhere? This joke has been told like 5 times on this podcast.
I've never heard this joke.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
It's so funny. So funny. Only the editor would know that.
You're such a dad. I think you're ready for your third kid.
This turd.
All right,
kid.
take two, Victor.
How do you say third again?
Third.
Turd?
Turd.
Turd.
Third.
Turd.
You'd have to do something like the security engineer out camping in a hurry, right? Because he ran somewhere. It's past tense. It's whatever.
It's English, she doesn't know.
Yeah, you don't
They
know
ran somewhere.
They ran somewhere. Yeah.
All right, take 2, Victor.
I just got that joke. It's freaking hilarious. Good job, man.
Slow brain.
Slow
Brian
brain.
Tie.
Wah,
Hanging
wah,
brain.
wah. Let's go.
All right, Tyson, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Why did the pony take a drink of water?
Why is that, Tyson?
Because he was a little horse.
Wah, wah, wah.
You didn't ask for a good one.
No, he did
But
not.
you did come through clutch.
You did.
Unlike Victor.
Yeah. Who clearly doesn't listen because that joke has been told multiple times.
Okay, sweating problems person.
Whatever. You look like you're sweating right now.
I'm not. I'm great. You should pump up the temperature to 78. Feel good right now.
That's all we have for
This is
this.
singing freedom units.
That's true. Pump it up to 32, please.
Come on, the G.
That's all I have for this week. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. You can find us on LinkedIn. Links will be in the description. Follow us on Instagram at PEBCAK Podcast. Thank you, our listeners and subscribers who raised 5 stars and 2 stars on Spotify and left us a review. We appreciate you all spreading the word to help grow the show. The best way to find us is to search for the PEBCAK Podcast on your favorite podcast listening app. For our hosts, Brian Medina, and our guests, Victor DeLuca and Tyson Kindler, I'm Chris Liu. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all next weekend. As always, have a nice day.
Thanks for showing up, bud.
Have a nice day.